Hey guys, Zueljin here, and I'm with Mumbo today. We are on the Hermitcraft server, and dude, I have been waiting a little while to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
I got some redstone. What are you a busy man? Like, you are the guy to go to on the server for redstone help, and that's what all my viewers have been telling me, and that's what all the hermits have been telling me. And I have quite the project on my hands, and all I know how to do is build. Like, I don't know wiring. All that stuff is kind of beyond me. Like, I can hook up a pressure plate, but that's like the extent of my knowledge. Right. I'm an interior decorator. It's just what I do. But I definitely need some help, buddy. I have a really nice house, and I have chests just cluttered all over the place. Like, you ever saw those shows about hoarding? The hoarders?
Yep.
That's what I look like. I have stuff everywhere. So I come to you today in hopes that you can give me a little help with a storage room, a hidden storage room.
Yeah, that sounds right down my street. I love the hidden storage stuff, so I reckon we'll be good to go on this one. This should be good. So
Sweet,
I've got all the redstone resources with me, and
Okay.
I'd say I've got pretty much everything that we need.
Good.
I would think. I mean, there's always something that you miss out with these sorts of projects, okay?
Right.
So we're probably going to start building, and then I'm going to forget everything, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
I have some materials that we can probably use as well, if we can find them in my pile of junk.
If worst comes to the worst, we can pull up this floor. We'll just be like,
Okay,
well, you know.
right. That would be great. So a little story about this place. I saw that you have a little hole in your floor, so I might be able to help you with that to kind of reduce my charges. And this button here that you got. So the first time I came to deposit my book in here, I'd have to say that it took me a little while to figure out how to get out because your button was so camouflaged. I actually had to break your window. I did have to pay for a replacement piece of glass, so
Right, I see, yeah.
maybe a second discount with that. So whatever you think is a fair price with those two things in mind, possibly
I mean,
we
yeah,
can...
you've got a point. You know, this is the Mumbo Jumbo patented hidden button design that I've got. You know, it's under the Redstone consultancy work. It's a new thing that I've been working on.
Right,
and I mean, you were the test subject, so I suppose I could knock a little bit off at some point. Yeah, that might be able to be done.
Any discount is a good discount. Should we head on to the project site?
Yep, go for it.
All right.
Do you want to hit the button? Can you manage it this time?
Oh yeah. Now that I know where it's at, it's fun.
So, whereabouts are we then? Because,
So,
you know, as I
you-
was saying earlier, the Hermiton has grown in size consistently for the past couple of months.
It is. Hey Carol, busy right now. Talk to you later. She's been kind of weird lately, dude. I don't know what's up with her. Ever since the tour, the world tour, she's been acting a little odd. I don't know.
Right, I see.
So yeah, I'm off the main drag right here. So remember where Corrales built his mansion?
Yeah.
Okay, so I figured I would go into that part of the neighborhood since there was plenty of room.
The upper class part. I
know, like taxes and stuff are pretty crazy around here, and I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. And Corrales hadn't been around for a little while, so I decided that I would kind of landscape over here, and I made myself a little flat up to the mountain. And
yeah, this is crazy. In fact, we're gonna have to go underneath and take a look at this because I am so impressed that you've managed to do this. Because I mean, I'm a guy that likes my big projects, right? But flattening an entire area is not something that I would do.
So check this out. I even have a little monument.
Got the Splash-O-Matic.
Splash-O-Matic.
Sweet. So is this like a little diving board type thing? Oh man, that's amazing.
That's from your design, man. I made this a little while back because I wanted a diving machine. So.
That is. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here the whole time. There's just gonna be entire episodes of me just looping that round. Can't wait.
Yep. So this is my little pool area that I have, and I have a gazebo and a greenhouse and a little grilling area down here. So it's nice and appealing to the eye, and then you come inside, and it's a nice little modern interior. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, that kind of thing. And as you can see, the clutter is starting here. This used to be a closet that I outgrew, and I turned that closet to a stairway, and now I have a little underground spot, kind of like with the jungle scenery, like an underground jungle that you can look into, a little bar that you can relax at, and as you can see, there's really no place that would incorporate storage. So I figured, what about like a little Harry Potter deal? You know, like go under the stairway and there's a whole world of stuff in there. So I could put all of my junk from upstairs into this. And I thought maybe a nice hidden doorway, something that I could just press a button somewhere and a part of the wall would open up, and then I would have a room to put all my chests in.
Yeah, that would be the business. I reckon we could do that easily.
Cool.
That is definitely in there. But one thing that I just want to once again show to the people is that, I mean, I didn't know what this was originally. In fact, I jumped into this pool and I thought I'd broken something. I thought I could see loads of redstone around here. Turns out it's a jacuzzi, and look, we've got little jacuzzi jets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to hop in here and we can sort of chill, this will knock off some money from your bill as well, just being able to chill here for a bit.
Sweet, man. You could come anytime. And this connects to the pool, so if you ever want to take a dive back into the pool.
Oh, look at that. I mean, yeah, I'm not quite big enough to hop back through.
Right.
But
maybe I didn't adjust it correctly, but
this is perfect. I love it. You're really into your pools and things, aren't you? You've got another one down here as well.
I love the water feature stuff.
You're living the high life over here. You're the Hermiton high life.
Yo.
Right. Well, I suppose we should probably just get down to business and start making our doorway then. So, where do you want it? I'm assuming you want it somewhere on this wall. This seems to lend itself most to the seems to lend itself the most to all of the secret storage and things.
Yeah, I think like all of this area back here, and I have just a ton of space that we can just build into. So I'm guessing it can be probably as wide as you think it needs to be, just to where we can access it.
Is that wideness comes with lots more redstone.
So
if you wanted
a
like
2x2 or 3 or 3 would be fine. Anything that's whatever's easier that I can just hit a button. I'm more worried about it being concealed than anything else.
Right. Okay. So a 2x2 will be dead easy. 3x3, it sort of increases exponentially, if not more. So a 2x2 is dead easy. It uses like a little bit of redstone, and we should be alright. A 3x3, I'd probably have to go away for an hour and try and work out how to do it, because they're pretty complicated. Right. And then if you wanted 4x4, you're probably going to have to give me a week. 5x5, and I don't think I could even do that. So it might be,
no, a 2x2 would be fine, buddy. 2x2 would be fine.
By default, I think.
Right.
It could be 2x3 if you fancy a 2x3. Really pushing the boat out here. That would be alright.
Okay.
But yeah, I think 3x3 it might be pushing my skills a little bit too much. I mean, I'm an average redstone consultancy, alright? I'm not the top dog.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the way you were talking about rates and stuff earlier, and the discounts we looked at, and and thinking about the smaller scoped project, I think it would be more affordable, because I'm one of the newest hermits, so the diamond, you can tell by my armor that I'm not the richest guy on the server by any means. And you know, I find work when I can, but this house project was very expensive for me. And
I can tell. I was going to say you've got the most expensive house in the whole of Hermiton.
Oh, I don't know. That guy across the street, Corrales, has some serious ends from the looks of it.
I suppose, yeah.
So I don't know if he's using like his wife's money or whatever.
Right, I see. Yeah,
I really don't know.
He's mortgaged it big time to the high hills.
Right. So, you know, I have to use plants and stuff to decorate. Where he could just use like quartz and all that expensive stuff. So keeping up with the Joneses is hard, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Well,
but yeah, a small door would be fine, man.
I'll give it a shot then. So I suppose the first two things that we need to do is, if it is going to be 3x2, 2x3, so it's going to be 3 tall, 2 wide. Is that all right? Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
And do you want it in this sort of area? I suppose you've taken out all these blocks. So
that would be perfect, yeah.
Right, so there'll be 2 coming up from the floor. Sorry, I go into tutorial mode as soon as I start doing redstone.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine, because I love to be able to learn.
All right, well that's pretty good. But I have run out of those wooden slabs straight away. As I was saying, there's plenty of things. Yeah, those ones there. Oh,
there you go.
Sweet.
There's a crafting bench right next to you.
All right, that's the business. So these 2 will pop up out the floor. I reckon that's quite easy.
Right.
And then the top part, yeah, this should be all right. I reckon we'll be able to manage this quite easily. I mean, getting the redstone to the top might be a little bit difficult, but it'll be all right.
Okay, good.
We'll be good. So what you have to watch out for is you have to remember that these pistons here, they're going to Oh, I've built these in the wrong place. But these pistons here, they're going to extend out into these blocks. So I wouldn't suggest putting any chests there, essentially. Because otherwise, you know, you're going to... Well, it's just not going to work.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, we'll be good to go.
Very, very
But then it should all conceal it all up. And I mean, this isn't like Feed the Beast. I've seen some of the doors and things that you can build in not Feed the Beast, but in like Mod Source and that sort of thing. And I mean, all those things are so insanely cool. So I'm looking forward to getting into that sort of thing because I've been playing Mod Source a lot recently. I've really been getting into it now.
It's good. I saw that you had that quarry going and how excited you were. And let me tell you, it's really, really cool to see somebody embrace modded like that because once you start to develop a taste for it, you just start understanding it more and more and more. And then when you just start dipping into other mods, and I don't know, you can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. But one thing is that I need a few oak wood planks, you know, the lighter stuff. Okay,
so I should have some oak somewhere around here in my clutter.
You never know. I found some oak wood planks, and I found... I reckon I'll just double up on oak wood planks, if that's all right.
Yep, take them.
Because I've located some of them.
I'm bringing some 8 oak wood logs, just in case we need more.
Cool. So those will go there, and then this will all be wall across here, so that's all right.
Yeah, that would be fine.
And then, in theory, I mean, the other thing that I should have mentioned really is that you're going to have some concealed pistons. I hope that's not a big deal.
Oh, no. No problem at all.
Good, because, you know, some people get really stressed out about that sort of thing and get complaints from customers and all that.
From the inside, it's fine. Like, I really don't mind. I just want to be able to, like, if anybody comes in here and they just see the wall, they're going to see, well, this is a nice place, you know?
Yeah, this is a nice wall. But little do they know that it actually folds back. It actually folds backwards to reveal a nice storage system. So it means that all your resources are going to be pretty safe as well.
Right.
I have just got rid of your infinite water source, but by the look of things, I mean, water isn't really a problem.
Water's not a problem now that the pool's filled.
Right, so that's just a case of wiring it up. We should be done in no time. We might have to think of other things to do. I mean, I've got a labyrinth. I mean, we could maze it. In fact, I've got an idea. This is a cracking idea, so be excited for this.
Okay.
Right. You know, we were talking about all these discounts and things. I have a pretty sweet time on the labyrinth. But it's beatable. It's definitely a beatable time. And maybe you could be offered a discount if you can beat my time at finishing the labyrinth. Do you reckon you could do that?
Okay, yeah, I can try. I did the labyrinth a while back, and I don't know how well I did.
This is when I find out that
I don't know how well I did. We're gonna have to check my times again. But you know, granted, that did you take a speed potion or anything when you did it?
No.
Okay, no. I didn't do it either. I did it vanilla. So maybe I can do depending on what kind of time I had, maybe we can both maybe redo it, have a race through it.
Oh, that would be good fun. That would be good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to come up with like a new bartering system in which so I'd say in fact, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to go all in here. If you can beat my time, I'll give you this for free. But then if you don't beat my time though, it's just normal price. I'm not going to be particularly harsh.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be double or nothing.
You know, it'll be like 3 times the price. But then I thought, that's a bit harsh.
Wow. How about let's make it a little risk to it. Let's make it your price plus 10%.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, if we're dealing in like 3 diamonds, that's going to be a bit of a problem with the whole 10%. But we'll see how it goes.
Well, I don't know. Round up to the nearest diamond.
All right. Sweet. Sounds good. So this is, to be honest with you, Zueljin, this is almost all done here. I think. Oh, hang on. I've overlooked something, so we are going to have to do a bit of rewiring.
I'm glad you know what you're doing because I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know what the heck's going on right now.
Well, you know, that is why I'm still in the job.
Yeah.
People like you keeping me employed. It's all good.
You know, it really comes down to practice because I used to be terrible at interior decorating and I used to be terrible at modern builds. And I got into creative and I just started doing it over and over and over and over. And you get to learn, you know, you kind of understand the way it works after a little while.
Well, this is the thing because, I mean, I'm awful. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the insides of my house. Probably not because I never do them. I just build the outside then I'm just like, you know what, the inside isn't worth the trouble anymore. So you might need to do some some interior design consultancy lessons for me.
You know, a lot of people have been talking about having an interior design consultancy business in New Hermiton because of the lack of interior work that people do to their builds, just because it's such a different element, you know.
Oh yeah,
so that
yeah,
might
that's
be
the thing.
That might be something good. Maybe we can even talk about maybe some endorsements, because I know you're a popular guy around here.
All right, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we'll be like the partnership. I could deck your house out in all of the redstone stuff,
Yeah.
then you do all the interior stuff, and you got a fully tricked out abode.
Right.
Perfect place to be. But I think we've done a lot of the actual door redstone. We just have to link up some form of input. Now we could do a button which will work from both sides. Would you want to close this from the inside? I suppose that might be a feature that you want. I suppose that will add just a little bit to it, but it will be a fun thing to do.
Right.
Or we could have a lever where you'll only be able to open the door and close the door from the outside. So once you open it up, then it's open. You can get all your chests out, then go back outside, close it all. But then you wouldn't be able to close it from the inside. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
You're making plenty of sense. And you know what? I think the lever solution would probably be the best, because I'm never gonna stay in here that much at a time. I'll be coming in here to grab stuff and get out. And
that's what I was thinking.
I'm not gonna be exiting this room from any other point except that one. So I think it'll be fine. But
all right, that sounds good. We need to find some way to get back into the room, as I've somewhat locked us out. But
okay.
The button, you can choose the button placement. I'll chuck you a button. This is when you place it in a spot that's impossible to wire. That's exactly what's going to happen here. But you can put the button wherever you want on any of these walls, unless it's in these sorts of 4 blocks here, because otherwise it will be interacting with a piston.
So I can put the button on the side wall right here? Would that be fine?
Yep, that will do fine, yeah.
Let's just do it right here. That'll be easy.
And then that will just run into... So what block is it on? Is it on the light wood or the lighter wood?
It is on the lighter wood.
Right, I'll just run redstone across like that. And yeah, I think we're getting there. We are getting there. Almost done. Thing is that redstone projects like this, on the face of it, they sound quite difficult, you know, making a secret room and all that sort of thing. But generally, when you get yourself into it, it's all fairly simple in terms of. I mean, to be honest, this door that we're using now uses some really odd mechanics that have only just started working. So
some of the
it's just one of those things. But oh. Right, well, we've got to do some bug fixing. We'll see if this is going to work. This is when I've messed up live on camera. Oh, it's always the way. I think it's just a timing problem. Yeah, I think it is. So one side should be done.
I can try a wood button if that'll help the timing issue too.
I've also just thought that we didn't actually place a lever in the end. I gave you a button.
Ah, that's true. That would probably be better. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a lever.
Yep. I've got 14 of them on me.
Oh, okay. Very good.
You didn't want to do that?
Yep, that's good.
I mean, I can't explain that at all. I don't know what's happened. What? This is so confusing.
Is that a render issue? No, it's not a render issue. That's a real block.
It's an actual block. I'm so confused right now. Oh, okay. One of the pistons got pushed out. All right.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say there was definitely something going on there, something fishy going on.
I was about to pull out the Minecraft yellow pages to see if there was any. Yeah, I hope you bonded, right?
Right, so that's that. Okay, so that should be right. We should be good to go once to get this wood in. Okay, let's give it another tester. Right, the closing works.
The opening works. Very, very good.
Sweet. Finally, wow!
Awesome.
I got a little bit scared then. I thought that was going to be something that, because obviously we're playing in the pre-releases and things, and you know I mentioned it was like a new mechanic, and yeah, I was expecting it to just be completely broken, and then we'd have to come up from square one. But it looks to me like that is sort of working, so I'll patch up all the area that I took down.
And we can put some little stairs here, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be any exposed redstone here, so if you wanted it to be on this level, then you can just do it right the way across. And you can dig out that area there and...
oh, right. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so I can just do regular old dark wood.
Yep.
And just flatten it all the way across, and then I can access the rest of my storage. Oh,
Yep, you're on the wrong height. Oh,
yeah, wrong height.
Is there redstone? Okay, we're good.
So I should be able to go here and here.
Yep. And then obviously, actually that's the point. Before I even started thinking, I started building out of iron blocks. If there's any, for example, this is probably gonna, this is gonna be exposed. So do you want me to take all this down
no,
and basically build it out of?
This is fine because I can actually cover this up and make like a tunnel with it.
Okay.
You know, it should be fine. Like this, I like the mechanics to show a little bit because it's like this is my fault door. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
I see.
Because this isn't gonna be anything pretty. You know, I mean, it's gonna have storage and that's gonna be about it.
Right.
So,
yeah.
That was why we went through all this trouble, so it wouldn't have to be really pretty. I like the functionality though. That's awesome.
It's all working. Well, this has gone probably the smoothest out of all of the Redstone consultancy projects so far.
Well, that is
I mean, we had
awesome.
the little hiccup. We had the tiny little hiccup where it wasn't quite working. But
I was only scared for a minute.
There have been times where I've built something live with other YouTubers that I've gone, oh, my plan didn't work, and then I have to start all over again. So this is good news.
Well, that's awesome.
Now I suppose it is the great price off.
Okay.
the price challenge.
The price challenge. The price. What? Oh man, the amazing race. The amazing price race.
Yeah, I see. The Equinox. Right. I tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty out my inventory, saving weight and all that, so I can run around nice and fast. I think that's how it works, isn't it? Something like that.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with full pockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I might just fill myself up with diamonds for good luck.
All right.
Do you have any to lend? Because, you know, I was hoping that you were just going to give me some.
Well, I mean, I was hoping that we would just get an invoice of some sort. Like,
right, I see.
You know, it might
Finance.
Can we do a payment plan? Like,
yeah. So this is the. Let's take a look at your time. Actually, you did say that you'd done it. I haven't actually looked at this for ages, so I'll be interested to see what all the times are like. Wow, there's loads. So I got 154. That's my top time. Slipgator got 133, and then Zueljin got the highest time.
The longest time? That's terrible. Okay, so I really have something to prove now.
Yeah, you've got 217. I mean, DMAC has got 999999999, but something tells me that that's
probably
not strictly true.
Right.
Unless he's done something very wrong. But one thing that I have just thought is that I can't remember how the timer works. Hang on. We might have to do some more redstone work to see if the actual timer is it working?
It worked the last time I did it.
Yeah, but
worked fine.
This is the thing. I thought it was working because I remember I did loads of work on it, but by the look of things, all the iron is staying. Oh. It says that this is your. Hang on. We're gonna have to sort of falsely activate this thing. I can't remember where the redstone is. I apologise that my maze isn't actually working. You're probably not getting the most confidence in my redstone skills right now.
Oh no, it's no problem at all, buddy. I totally understand. You know, like everything that you rig up in your house, sometimes it doesn't go right. I change my designs out all the time, so I completely understand. You learn new things, and redstone's always changing with Mojang 2, and the server performance, it's different than when you're playing like single player because of lag and there's just so many different things to take into consideration.
That's because most of this is timing circuits and things and different bits and pieces, and sometimes Hermitcraft can get a bit on the laggy side and that.
Right.
And it doesn't really work, and it doesn't. I hate to say it, but it doesn't appear to be working particularly well. And I think I might know why this might be. Nope, I have got no idea. There was a glimmer of hope, okay? I thought I've got it.
Well,
but no, it doesn't appear that it is. I thought it was that thing, you know, where I don't know if you switch back between snapshots recently, but if you switch back, then you delete all the items in all your chests and things. And I thought that for some reason that might have happened, but then again, I probably would have heard about that because everyone's stuff would have been deleted.
Right.
Well, see, I've just sort of manually reset it by moving things about, and it looks like it might be working. We might just have to do it, I suppose, because we're racing one another. I suppose we can do it off video times. So there's always that option if the timer for some reason isn't working, which it doesn't look like it really is.
Or we can also just jump in at the same time with one
that's
time,
a good idea.
And whoever comes out first wins, and then whoever comes out second, we can kind of base it off of the number of seconds then.
That's perfect. I hadn't thought of that. An actual race. Alright, yeah, I'm down for that. We'll leave the timer doing whatever it's doing because it's doing something wrong. So we'll just leave that one there. And I suppose... Oh, I'm a bit nervous now. Like I said, I haven't done this in ages, so I can't really remember it. Right, well, have you got everything that you need? Make sure you eat first. That's a good tip.
I
don't want it to be unfair. I don't want it to be unfair, but... Like I said, I mean, I did build this. You are versing the creator, which is a bit unfair.
You're right. And I already had a terrible time, so I'm not hoping for any miracles here, but we'll see.
All right. Well, should we go on 3?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm in. Oh,
I'm in too.
I got a slight head start. It's a lot more confusing with 2 people. I'm lost already.
I'm in the second level already.
It's annoying because I can see your name as well.
I'm working for a discount, level 3.
No way! I'm still on the first.
Oh no!
Oh my life.
Oh now I'm running into walls and stuff. Oh no! Hello. You're already on the level. No. Oh man, I had such a great. Oh no, no! This can't be happening. I was doing so good. Now I'm stuck. The pressure is too much. Oh, I'm finally on the next level.
Yeah, well, I'm making my way down. I'm on the 5th level.
Oh no! Oh no!
You know what? I might walk this one. This might be an embarrassment.
Oh come on! This ain't no tortoise in the hair type thing now. I cannot believe.
I can't believe it. I can't fight. Hang on.
It's going so poorly. You can't find it.
Yeah, you'll never guess what I've just found.
What did you find?
Only the exit to the maze.
Oh no!
Oh no! Hang on, you're on the way.
Oh no! Oh, I heard the time go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're just tormenting yourself. Stop.
9, 10, 11, 12.
You're almost there.
13,
you're almost there.
14. Yes! 14 seconds after you. Well, that's not terrible. Okay, so
that's not awful. We did it. That was really good. I'm amazed that I managed to make that back. I can't believe it. It's because I
can't believe that was such a comeback, dude. I thought I was doing so well. You just
the thing is that you know you can see their name tag going about, and that the fact that you were underneath me meant that I could sort of watch you, and I saw where you entered. So I was like, well, I'll just make my way over there.
Right.
So I guess it actually works really well as a race because it means that there's almost like a comeback type thing.
Yeah.
We should do like Hermitcraft races. Why have I never thought? I mean, we've got the End Olympics as well. I mean, we could do everything.
We should, man. There's a bunch of backyard games I was talking to the guys about. Like, when I was in elementary school, we played things like cross country, where there was like runners and tacklers, and we played freeze tag. There was just so many little yard games that we could probably do and have a good time with.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I've built a bunch of mini games on the server. Obviously, the Labyrinth is one of them. I've got Target Practice. I've got the End Olympics. I might make just a bunch of them and make sure that, you know, invite some of the Hermits along and we could all do them together because so far everyone's done all of them on their own and that was really good fun doing that. That was proper good. So that might be something that we could do. Do you need an ender pearl, by the way?
I do, if you wouldn't mind.
Just thinking.
Thank you so much.
That's one of all of my builds seem to be pretty ender pearl centric. As in, if you don't have ender pearls, you're just there.
Right.
Stay there forever. In fact, that happened on the world tour. Someone decided, for some reason, you know, everyone got 10 minutes.
Right.
For some reason, someone decided to have a look in the labyrinth. Like, what? I don't mean to judge people, but that is a bit of a silly thing to
do. Right.
But yeah, they got stuck in the labyrinth.
A place that's actually made for you to get lost in.
Yeah,
they chose to go in it with time. Oh man. But, well, man, thank you so much for the help today. I really do appreciate it, dude.
Not a problem.
Now my house is undestroyed.
Yeah, cheers for doing a little collab video and for having that fun. I mean, I don't know, after having so much fun in there, I don't know if I can honestly charge 10% more. I think that was just...
Oh, man, that's so nice of you.
Giving me a friend to play my maze with.
Well, good. Well, maybe I won't think about pricing when it comes to maybe some interior decorating for you, my friend.
All right, so it could be like a trade-off basis. I see.
Yeah, bartering.
That works for me. That works for me. In fact, I've actually got a place that I built probably about 30 episodes ago that I have no idea how to decorate on the inside of. It's called like the Sleepy Hollow or something. It was meant to be my like my house, where I have my bed, and it's inside like a hollow mountain. I mean, if you would be interested in doing some of that, that would help me out a ton.
Sure, that would be interesting.
I mean, that might be for another day or something like that, but that would be so amazing because, you know, that's been there for ages. People keep asking in the comment section. I'm too embarrassed to say that I just can't do it. So that would just be awesome.
Well, I love when you can give me a theme and I can kind of work with your style. Like TFC and I, Tinfoil Chef, had a castle that was real bland and he was not satisfied with it. So he came over and he asked me for some help to embellish it. And all I did is add some stuff just to complement his own style. And it gave it a whole lot more detail, and he really, really liked the outcome. And that's my kind of deal. I really love complimenting other people's style because it's a good exercise for me in growth for my skill level, you know, and it helps out the client. So
yeah, well, I mean, my base is generally about jungly and, well, let's face it, stone bricks and things.
Right.
It doesn't have to be stone bricks or anything like that, but my style is generally jungly, a bit like, you know, at the bottom of your base where you have the bit looking out with all the vines and the overgrown sort of thing. That would be amazing if you could, if we could arrange something like that in the future. That would be a massive thumbs up from me and probably everyone that watches my videos, because, you know, everyone keeps asking about that place. I had such great plans and then I've just ignored it since then.
Sure, man, that would be awesome. I'd love to help out.
But anyway, thanks for inviting me along.
Thanks,
I had a lot of fun.
And for you guys, if y'all don't know who Mumbo Jumbo is, for sure, go check him out. His channel is going to be in the description. Everything Redstone. He does the tutorials. He does the LP. He's on the Hermitcraft server. And he's got so much energy.
And the same thing goes for Zueljin, except he's got a lot more groove than me.
Maybe. All right, buddy. Well, thanks so much.
And I'll see you later.
All right, buddy. See you. Peace.